Have you ever woken up from a dream and just thought, what in the world was that? We've all been there. Today, we're going to dive into the science of why our dreams are so strange. What is our brain actually doing when it cooks up these wild nightly movies?
And to guide us, we've got this absolutely perfect question from a listener named Dorothy. Giant turtles scratching her back with potatoes. I mean, it's so specific and so weird, and it gets right to the heart of the matter. What is the point of all this?
Before we get into the why, let's just talk about the how much. What's this number? 2? Get this, that is how many full years of your life you will spend inside this bizarre hallucinogenic cinema in your head. 2 years. So you gotta wonder, what is going on in there? Now, you might think sleep is just your brain's time to, shut off and recharge, but nope, that is not the whole story. While your body is resting, your brain is actually more like a construction site that only opens its doors after midnight. It is getting some of its most important work done. See, most of our really vivid dreaming happens during a phase called paradoxical sleep. And it's called paradoxical for a very good reason. Your brainwaves look like you're wide awake, super active, totally alert, but your body is almost completely paralyzed. It's this incredible paradox, a mind that's racing inside a body that's totally still. Our source material has this fantastic analogy for it. Just picture your brain as a really busy mason. While you're fast asleep, this mason is hard at work, sorting through all the junk from the day, building new things, and patching up the old. The whole process might look totally chaotic from the outside, but trust me, the work is absolutely crucial. So if the brain is so busy, what's the goal? What's it trying to do? Well, the truth is, science doesn't have one single perfect answer, but it does have 4 leading theories, 4 really compelling guesses that help us start to understand the purpose behind all the madness. And these 4 theories come from all over the map. We're talking psychology, biology, neuroscience. Each one gives us a totally different way to look at Dorothy's dream about those potato-wielding turtles. All right, first up, we've got the classic. This one comes from the father of psychoanalysis himself, Sigmund Freud. For Freud, dreams are all about one thing: desire. Specifically, all the desires that are just too shocking or, let's say, unmentionable for our polite, conscious minds to deal with. And the key word here is compromise. So your unconscious mind is bubbling with all these raw, unfiltered impulses. But your conscious mind? It would be totally scandalized. So your dreaming brain acts like a censor. It takes those taboo desires and disguises them in symbols. In this view, anything long, like a turtle's neck, might be a phallic symbol. The potato, something you can hold, might be a container symbol. The dream scrambles the forbidden message into a weird but ultimately acceptable story. Okay. If the Freudian thing feels a little out there for you, let's switch gears to a much more biological idea. This hypothesis says that dreams aren't deep symbolic messages at all. They're just stories your brain is making up on the fly to explain random electrical static. And this is a perfect, if hilarious, way to picture it. During paradoxical sleep, different parts of your memory just fire off. A random neuron here, another one there. The thing is, your conscious mind hates nonsense. It can't stand it. So it frantically tries to weave these random signals into a story that makes sense. So if it gets a random zap from the Kim Jong-il file and another from the blue underwear file, boom, it instantly creates a story to link them together just to make sense of the noise. Our third idea is that dreaming is basically a form of mental housekeeping. So think of your brain doing the laundry after a long, messy day. It's sorting through all of your experiences and memories, and it's deciding what to keep, what to throw out, and where to file everything away for later. And this process uses what scientists call day residues, all the little bits and pieces left over from your day. This is why dreams can feel so random. Your brain might grab the celebrity you glanced at in a magazine, that game of Tetris you played for 10 minutes, and the onion you chopped for dinner, and just toss them all into the same laundry cycle. And what comes out is this one strange, totally mashed up dream. All right, let's get to our final hypothesis. And this one is a real mind bender. It comes from Michel Jouvet, the very scientist who discovered paradoxical sleep in the first place. He thought dreams serve a really deep purpose, maintaining who you fundamentally are. So Jouvet's idea is this. Every single day, the world is trying to change you. Social pressures, daily stresses, they all kind of wear down your core identity. Dreams, he argued, are like a nightly hardware update, a genetic reprogramming that resets your personality, shores up your innate individuality, and protects it from all those outside forces. It's a reboot for your soul. So there you have it. 4 different, pretty compelling explanations for the wild cinema that plays in our heads every night. Whether it's about desire, or just noise, or sorting memories, or protecting our personality, it's pretty clear that something really, really important is going on. Which, of course, brings us all the way back to where we started. Back to Dorothy. After all this, how do we make sense of her dream about giant turtles scratching her back with potatoes? Well, the truth is, it could be any of them, right? Was her brain translating some deep, hidden desire into wacky symbols? Or was it just stitching together random brain signals for turtles and potatoes? Maybe it was filing away a memory of a nature show she watched and what she ate for dinner. Or was it running a deep biological program to keep her, well, her? The point is, her brain was working. And that's really the big takeaway here. We may not have one simple answer for why our dreams are so weird, but we know for sure that the work is vital. So the next time you wake up from some totally bizarre dream, instead of thinking, what is wrong with me, just take a second and appreciate that your brain's mason was working the night shift. And whatever you do, don't wake the mason. That work is just too important.
With that, you'll certainly die smarter, but you'll still die. But before you do, don't forget to like the video and subscribe.